What's going on, everyone? This is X25. Welcome back to some more Beamng Drive. And I might sound a little bit more quiet today, and that's because it's very early and I do not want to wake anyone up in my house. Anyways, we are going to be taking a look at another car mod, which is something that I did in the last video, which was basically yesterday. But this is not just a car mod. This is actually a pack, because it not only has one car, but 8. I'm pretty sure. Count on 8. Like this. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that's it. Yeah, I am trying to make sure I don't get confused with the ones I built. And we're going to start with the first one on the list, which is the 1970 Gavril Le Cruz. Wait a second. I stand corrected. This does not come in the pack. That's a totally different vehicle. Okay, never mind. It doesn't come with 10 vehicles. I'm getting confused with some of the other mods I installed. My bad. Okay, let's just start with this because I know this one came with the mod. Is the Chevette Typhoon Spire, which is basically the same car company that made the Chevette Bolide, they're known for making supercars in the world of Beamng, and I'm really interested to see what this thing actually looks like. You know, I've already seen a picture of it, and I might have seen it in our video as well, but that doesn't matter. What matters is what we're going to be doing with it. Of course, we're going to be driving it around, and we might also crash test it a bit. If the game can load up, that is. Eventually. Give Beamng a second. It should run a little bit better because I left it running all night long. Just give it a second. But if you are enjoying Beamng Drive on the channel, be sure to hit that like button and also make sure to subscribe. And also, be sure to join my Discord. I will leave a link to that down in the description below. Go and check it, so you guys should probably go and check it out. And comment down below and suggest what else do you want to see in Beamng. And you know I have another automation episode coming up. Well, I have one planned out, so I can make another car. So that way, so you guys can look forward to that. And this is taking quite a while to load. Why is taking it so long? There we go. Takes a second. There we go. Yeah, here's the... sorry, I'm a little tired. This is the Chevette Typhoon Spider. And this is a nice looking car. And here's the front of this thing. Now when I look at the front, it reminds me kind of like an Aston Martin. Is anyone else getting that vibe? It just looks like an Aston Martin to me. But anyways, why don't we just drive around for a bit on this test track here. We are on major test track once again. And we might not stay on it for long because of all the different vehicles that we get to take a look at. And it sounds very nicely, and it also drives very well as well. And again, it's a supercar, so what can you expect? It's supposed to be nice. And it's supposed to drive fast. And I am going completely off the track here. Oh, what is with the sound? Looks like it off-roads quite nicely. Unexpected test. Okay, how is it around turns? It drifts a little bit, but that's probably because of me and my driving. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm still a little bit tired. Cause I literally just got up. And why am I swerving? I don't want to swerve, I don't want to swerve. You know what? Screw it. We're doing a crash right here. We do 100 times. This is a nice looking car. Now it says that this thing cost $230,000, and that is expensive. So we're about to ruin a $230,000 car. In 3, 2. Gotta get a better camera angle because the guardrail's ruining it for me. 1. And boom. Okay, well, we take a look at the damage now that the impact is over. Ooh, yeah. Why don't we reset and take a look at the next vehicle in this pack? Ugh. Why am I so tired? Now this mod is called the Lore Automation Pack, I'm pretty sure. I don't exactly remember what it's called, but it has the words automation and lore in it. I'm wondering what the AN12 is. I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but it's like a weird unidentified vehicle that I have in my vehicle selector. I have no idea where it's from. It's probably from one of the maps or something. It's probably what it is. And once again, it takes a second to load. And this is the Chevetta Vizioso V16. If you did not hear. Is it going to load? Did I even click it? I definitely had to have clicked it by now. I think the game's just frozen. I really hope that the game doesn't crash right now. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. So tired. Okay, now it's fine. Now this is a more older car. It's like made in the 1960s. Now when I see this car, I immediately think of an old Aston Martin. Like it just looks like that. Look at this. It just looks like an old Aston Martin, doesn't it? And this car's really detailed. I really like the way it looks. Just got that classic car vibe. And it is a little shaky at the start if you turn. it can shake a little bit, which is like one minor issue that there's with this mod. Or if you break, some of the like parts of the body shakes a little bit or jiggles. Okay, we are not going on the death track. Instead, we're probably going to be going on the actual open road. This kind of looks cool. And yeah, the reason why this is supposed to be the onboard camera is because I'm guessing the developers from Automation are home based in Europe. So yeah, that's why. But this looks very normal. I really want to have this camera as we're driving it out on the open highway. Anyways, enough messing around. We are gonna not crash this thing. Oh yeah, there's the shakiness. Oh, it actually did a pretty good job. Why don't we freshen this car up? And that's my cat in the background. Kitty, be quiet. I'm recording here. Oh no. The game froze. I can't press insert. Okay, there it is. Okay, we're just going to teleport over there. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. Oh wait, wrong key. No wonder I wasn't hearing the motor. Anyways, let's get back up to speed. This is a very nice looking car, I gotta admit. It's the whole classic cars thing. Oh, we go over here. And I'm noticing that this car likes to swerve a lot if you put down a lot of power at the start. Probably because this thing's just rear-wheel drive only. Because it can't happen with rear-wheel drive cars. Not saying that it can't happen with front-wheel drive cars as well. I'm just saying. I do need to stop yawning so much. Yeah, I have a lot of videos I am planning to record today. So stay tuned today. If you like watching all my videos, and this thing is spinning out, and I'm doing the longest burnout I've ever done with this thing. And it's still going. Jeez. Okay, now it's finally stopped. It's finally gotten grip. Although it might not last long because we're going to turn in a second. Now, let's see, do the indicators work? I'm not seeing any indicators, but okay. Yeah, this thing is going to get very slidey since we're doing burnouts. Okay. Well, it looks like it stops once you get the second gear. Anyways. We're going to be going this way because the airway will virtually lead us off the map. And this thing is very slidey. Okay, there it goes. Let's see how it actually drives. And let's get the external camera for this. Like, this is a nice car to see. If you saw this car on the road, it would... Like, you would have to take a picture of this thing because it looks very nice. Oh, game froze. Game froze again. Great. Oh, there it goes. Yes. Game is freezing. Let's get out of this camera angle because apparently the game doesn't like it when I get into there. Well, why don't we just do a crash now? And we'll just do this in full speed because why not? Pop it up into the air. Oh, oh, jeez, we really messed it up. Over the fence as well, jeez. That was violent. Yeah, we glitched it up pretty badly. Oh, yeah, that does not look good. Why don't we reset this thing? And why don't we get it off of the curb here? Oh, just lost a mirror. Yeah, this car, none of these cars have interiors, by the way. And we'll freshen it up. This is a good spawning area. And we're going back to the vehicle selector. And we're going to be taking a look at the next car in this pack. And I gotta keep track of it because, like, some of them didn't come in this pack. Like, there's other cars I have installed. Okay. This is the next car in the pack. It is the Gavril Bar Style 329 Road Sport. Now, this is the newer bar style. Like, there's a couple of cars that are like this. Like, he basically takes one of the original cars in the game, and then the developer basically remodeled it to look more modern of what it would look like today. And I'm pretty sure the bar styles is supposed to be like a representation of the Camaro or the Challenger or the Mustang, just like one of those muscle cars in the late 60s and early 70s. And nowadays they're like brand new. And it does take a second for it to spawn. Because it's BMG. And why not? And here's the newer bar style. Now this looks cool, but except that the whole fact that it's pink for some reason, I have no idea why. It's just the default color. Let's see how this thing drives though. Got a feeling similar to its predecessor. Actually, just a lot more controllable. Probably because it has ESC on, or electronic stability control. Isn't this? This is it. This is not the hood driver camera. Okay, be careful, be careful. We're fine. Just got popped up into the air. I actually damaged it up a little bit, so why don't we freshen it up? And there's the skid mark from the other car. It's like the longest skid mark ever. And we're going to take the non-American. We're going to be driving on the non-American side of the road this time. Or the left side. It just feels weird to me. It feels very weird. And what's even more weird is that on the actual road, you drive on the right side of the road, which is the American way. Which is even more weird. Although I do think that Germany does that. So it's not completely weird. And I really need to build up my energy. I haven't even had breakfast yet. Yeah, probably after this video I'm going to make myself some breakfast. Yeah, it's just a meme. Yeah, I still find it funny though. That is funny. It's like saying breakfast in some sort of accent. Oh wait, let's jump off. Let's use this ridge as a ramp again. Although it might not be possible because although it might not be possible because it's a lot closer to the fence this time. We are going to be crashing into the fence. Oh. Yeah, not bad. It's a muscle car, so yeah. It's expected to have that amount of damage. Because muscle cars are supposed to be durable, which is good. And that does really look like a newer Mustang. I might try and make one in automation. I don't know. I can try, but I'm pretty sure like I'm going to have some limitations to it. Just like I did with the older one. Now, let's look at this one. This is the Gravel D Series D15 V8 rear-wheel drive. Now, this is basically the same idea of with the bar style. What he basically did is took the D Series and then remodeled it to make it, and just basically did it to what you think what it would look like nowadays if it was an actual car. And this car actually looks a lot like a Ford F-150, and you'll see what I mean in a second if this can load up faster. That is if it could load up faster. Is it even going to? I really hope it is. Why am I so tired? Yeah, I'm sorry about the last video too, because it was just not one of my best ones. I gotta tell you that. It was like very laggy. We looked it over. It was very laggy, and also apparently the recording cut out on him. The recording cut out, so not the full. So the full video wasn't posted. But anyways, this is the new version of the Gravel D series. Now this actually does suit it. I'm pretty sure this is what it would look like nowadays. And this is why I think it's a Ford F-150. It just looks like one. And look at those taillights. That's basically the taillights on that car. Well, truck, I should say. Like, that's basically what they look like. So I'm guessing this is based off of a Ford F-150 and a Chevrolet, because like it's got the kind of like the heavy duty characteristic of the F-150, and it's like a mix of Chevrolet and Ford, because it's got the heavy duty characteristics of the F-150, and it's got, and the front kind of looks like an older Chevrolet car from the 90s or the early 2000s. And it also has like the width. Like there was this one Chevy truck from like the early 2000s or the late 90s. It was like super round. It was very low to the ground, and it looked a lot like this. Like, I have no idea what it was called. GMC made one as well. Well, that's because like they are basically both work together, those two companies, because they're both owned by the same car company, which is, I'm pretty sure it's General Motors. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's General Motors. Anyways, yeah, that's what it looks like to me. I'm pretty sure that Gavril in Beamng is basically a combination of Ford and Chevrolet. And that's why I think of all the car companies in Beamng, they're basically combinations of car companies in real life. Like, I think Hirochi is a combination of Porsche and maybe Toyota as well, or Lexus. And Ibishu is a combination of, I think, Nissan and Honda, maybe? Or Volkswagen. And ETK is a combination of BMW, obviously, and Volkswagen. Because it's got the Volkswagen taillights, and it's got the front that does look like a BMW. I'm pretty sure Volkswagen is not a combination with the Bishu, though. And we might get an interesting crash here. We might just roll it, because this thing, I'm pretty sure it's top heavy because of the cab and because of the short wheelbase. So you would think it's top heavy, but it's actually doing a pretty good job of staying upright and not rolling over. We can try to roll it over, of course, but where's the fun in that? Sorry, guys. No, the siren doesn't work. I thought it would. It would be funny if it did. Okay, why don't we just crash this bad boy? Maybe into a rock. Okay, no, we're going to miss the rock. Oh, that destroyed it. Jeez. And Chevetta, well, actually, let's start with Bruckle. Bruckle is I'm pretty sure it's a combination of Cadillac, obviously, and possibly Oldsmobile. Oh wait, no, a combination of Cadillac and Lincoln. And as I'm talking about this, let's reset the vehicle. Now that you saw a crash, it actually broke the wheel axle. It almost came clean off. And the last one, well, actually Burnside, but you can't really tell the difference from that. It's not really. It only has one car in view. in the world of BMG right now. And the next one in this pack is the Hirochi M-Power 25 SI front wheel drive. Or SL. Oh, it is SL. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Chevetta, I'm pretty sure it's a combination of Lamborghini and maybe a little bit of McLaren in it. Wait, no, Lamborghini and Ferrari for sure. Unless if it's home based in America, then we got a problem. Anyways, let's look at this car. It kind of reminds me of an Audi almost. This is like an economical car, kind of like the Hirochi Sunburst. It actually suits it very well. Anyways, let's drive this thing around a little bit. Actually, we're not going that way this time. Actually, yeah, we are. We're just going to go left. Because I'm just going to prove to you that it basically goes off the map. Although there is another way that I can take. If I go that way. Okay, I might stand corrected. This is a European road, so why don't we just stay on the correct side of the road? You know I'm an American. Yeah, remember what I said about the road being an American road? Yeah, I stand corrected. It's actually a European road. After me seeing that little turnoff, I thought it was the other way around. If that makes sense. And yeah, this is actually very fast, surprisingly. I do not read in kilometers per hour, so sorry, speed limit sign. Oh, and this is something I didn't notice. Why don't we crash into the rock slide? Yeah, this is kind of why you're not really supposed to be over here. Because it's basically the end of the map. Anyways, let's go say hi to the rocks, shall we? Hello, rocks. How are you doing? Yeah, boom. Okay, that was an anticlimactic. I thought I was going to go flying over him and be part of the rock and become part of the rock pile. But we didn't. But still, interesting looking crash to say the least. Again, a little bit glitchy, but it'll probably improve in the future. And the next vehicle we're going to be taking a look at, I need to look at the vehicle selector. I'm pretty sure it's a van. At least I'm pretty sure it is a van. Okay, yeah, it's a van. It is the Hirochi Super Hall 8 Pass FX. And this is kind of weird because since when does Hirochi make a van? Like, it seems like kind of the car company that wouldn't really make a van. A crossover, sure, maybe. An SUV, sure, maybe. A sport pickup truck, sure, maybe. There's actually a mod that's added that. Like, but this, like, Hirochi doesn't really seem the car company that would make something like this. Like, I could see a Beamng making this for sure, but Hirochi, no, not really. Like, look at this. Does it even look like a Hirochi? Like, be honest here. No, it doesn't. And what is wrong with the grill there? I have no idea. Hold on, let's reset it. Will that fix it? No, maybe it might be a glitch. Yeah, but this real. I have to be honest. This really doesn't see. I really don't see this being like something that Hirochi would make. Like, this doesn't even suit the car company. Like, since when would Hirochi make a van? Like, I mean, sport pickup, sure, maybe. A crossover, sure, maybe. An SUV, sure, maybe. There's actually been a couple mods that have made those. A station wagon, sure, maybe, like the ETK. But this, no, I cannot see it making that. Maybe if it was going for like a more family-friendly company at the time, but no. This actually does remind me kind of like a Volkswagen. First of all, because of the rear engine. It's a very small engine. And like the front of it. And kind of like the whole entire shape of it as well. It just reminds me of a Volkswagen bus. Like one of the models from like the 80s or something. Or the early 90s when things started to get a little bit boxy. And we're going camping with this thing apparently. Anyways. Ooh, it's bouncy. Yeah, not really the most off-roady suspension. We probably shouldn't even be on a dirt road. Because it is really not made for this. Yeah, it's really not made for us. It can barely even stay in I can barely even keep it staying in a straight line. But nonetheless, it's doing it. It's definitely doing it. Yeah. It doesn't... Apparently the game is not liking the external camera for some reason. Oh, we got a little bit of a windy road here. You know, let's just cut the corner. Why not? You can do a little bit of off-roading. A little bit of off-roading is not going to hurt. Yeah, here we go. Now we're moving. Yeah, not really fast, but I can't get up to highway speeds. Like a good 65 miles per hour. Maybe 70. Anyways, let's just crash into this fence. Oh. Ooh, interesting impact there. Yeah, the driver's basically dead. Because that's where we basically hit. Because that's where basically most of the impact took place. Yeah, good looking crash. Let's reset the vehicle. And pull out the next thing. Now, I'm pretty sure there's like two vehicles left. Now this is the last car in the pack, I'm pretty sure. And it is the Beamng 300 RS Type X. And once again we need to wait for it to spawn because it's Beamng and it takes forever to load. My cat's being a big baby right now. I don't know if you can hear him meowing. I really hope you can't. And why is taking this thing so long? Like seriously though, what's taking it so long? Oh wait, here it goes. Now look at this thing. This is like the supercar of the Beamng. This looks cool. And to me, like if you look at the back of this thing, I immediately think of a Corvette. Like, is anyone else getting that? Like that really looks like a Corvette. Anyways, why don't we just drive it around? And I think I'm going to make a Corvette in automation. Of course I'm going to do off camera. That's not the car that I want to make when I record the video. I'm going to make something else. Ooh, it's slidey. It's slidey, it's very slidey. There we go. Now we're getting up to speed. What does that sign say there? Airport. I didn't have time to read the other thing. Like, we were going so fast that I only had time to read one of the things on that sign. I'm guessing this is supposed to be like a highway. Because I'm pretty sure this is like a rural area. And we're going pretty fast. I got an idea for a crash. We're going to fly a bit, and then we're going to pop ourselves into the air. If this goes working according to plan. Although we are sliding a little bit, which is kind of a problem. Oh yes, here we go. Hopefully this works. Nope, we just go down and we drown the car. Lovely. Well, that didn't really work out as planned. We actually got a little bit of damage from that too. But anyways, I think that'll do it for this video. Those are all of the cars in the pack that I at least think those are all the cars in the pack. There might be one more, but it's kind of confusing if you have more than one automation mod installed for this game. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like on. Also, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to join my Discord as well. I will leave a link to that down in the description. Yeah, I'm just going to end it here. I'm going to